In the world, a pleasant good day to you. Well wishes from What You Need. I'm What You Need. You're watching my channel. If you like what you're seeing, you can like, share, subscribe. You can also donate via PayPal. The link is in the description. All praise be to the Most High God. The Most High God always comes first. We must say that before we go into anything else. This stream is brought to you by LIVE Live. Live now. We're live now. And we have an array of LIVE drinks for you guys to see, and also LIVE cleaning products. And once again, we advertise the drinks, the different flavors that you can have. If you're in the Trinidad and Tobago area, you can place your order. You have fruit punch right here. We also have grapefruit. Here we have lime. You might not be able to see that clearly there. Sorrow. We also have orange and mobi. These are the 6 different flavors you will see with the LIVE drinks. They're natural drinks. The only thing that's added to it is cane sugar, which comes from a natural source, sugar cane. No preservatives. These drinks are to be drunk as soon as possible, or you keep them frozen. Okay. I also have cleaning line of products with LIVE. We have here all-purpose cleaner, all disinfectant. We also have dishwashing liquid, and over here we have the liquid detergent and fabric softener. LIVE, live now. We're live now. I just wanted to put that out there because it is the sponsor for this channel. Now, with respect to Regis Prograis versus Jack Catterall, that is a great fight. And this is going to be a great fight for all people. If you're a boxing fan, you'll love this fight, and I'm looking forward to it. It's actually supposed to happen somewhere, well, at least the card is supposed to open out at 2 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. So the cards actually happen. The show is on the road as we are speaking. But what I want to talk to you guys about, and the couple of comments I want to talk about concerning this fight, which kind of influences how I predict the fight, is the weigh-in. And also the press conference before the weigh-in. Press conference before the weigh-in, Regis Prograis was speaking about the promoter of Jack Catterall and how the promoter had said in an earlier time, speaking to Regis Prograis, that Regis Prograis would level Jack Catterall. Now, this was before the promoter was promoting Jack Catterall, but nonetheless, that was something that was brought up now by Regis Prograis. Now, some people will say, well, points to Regis Prograis there, but quite frankly, of course, Regis is not fighting his Jack Catterall's promoter, so it doesn't really matter what Jack Catterall's promoter thinks anyway about Jack Catterall. The fact is, the promoter did what he was supposed to do, got Jack Catterall to fight, got Jack Catterall in a position to fight Regis Prograis. So it really doesn't matter. Regis Prograis is not fighting the promoter; he's fighting Jack Catterall. So, having said that, I'm sure the promoter truly believes in Jack Catterall now, having seen his camp and seeing what the fighter goes through and what he does to prepare himself for fights like this. So I don't think that he's of the same mind as he probably did a couple years ago. But having said that, I've said this and I will continue to say this about this fight. Regis Prograis has explosive power. He's extremely sharp. Okay? And he's not one of those guys who can't thump. He can really thump with the left hand. Jack Catterall will have to make sure he has contingencies in place to nullify Regis Prograis' left hand. Because if Regis Prograis lands that left hand, just like how when Murtazaliev, he was able to hook Tim Tszyu and catch him in the tray with the hooks, it could change the complexity of the fight, especially if Catterall's get caught flush. So Regis Prograis brings that danger to the fight, particularly. Regis is very sharp. He's very quick. Catterall, I don't think has fought anybody this sharp and this quick. So if anybody's thinking, oh, Regis came up for loss, Regis is easy work, etc., it's not as easy as it sounds. Okay, and Jack Catterall doesn't really. The only experience he really has is against Josh Taylor. And he did very well against Josh Taylor, but Josh Taylor is not specifically, and he's not expressively explosive. Josh Taylor's not a very explosive fighter. Regis Prograis is. He's not, he's flat-footed. He's not the, what else should I say? He's not the most fleet of foot and he's not the most. He's flat-footed, but he's explosive, and that's very important to remember. And we'll see how Jack Catterall deals with that explosiveness. That will affect the fight. Now, with respect to Jack Catterall, who do I think will win this fight? I believe Jack Catterall will win the fight. I think he's um, got a lot of different tools in his arsenal. If he starts off the fight, using his jab and also keeping distance from Regis Prograis, so Regis Prograis can get to a certain distance, and is particularly aware of Regis Prograis' left hand, particularly that. Even though Regis Prograis can leap in with a leaping right hook, he can do different things. He can vary his game, but if he keeps it at a certain range, it'll be harder for Regis to cover the ground and get to him. And the one thing about Jack Catterall I know, this is just a fact about Jack Catterall, is Jack Catterall tends to fight from range. So he will establish a range with his jab, and then from there on in, he tries to maintain that range. So he's a fighter something like Devin Haney. He's a fighter something like Liam Parrow. He's a fighter something like that. Now he's a southpaw fighter, so he's like Liam Parrow. Regis Prograis will be fighting a southpaw. So all of those things have to be put into perspective because it's different angles. It's a different way to approach things. The advantage that Jack Catterall has is he just fought a southpaw. So he just came off of a win over a southpaw, which was Josh Taylor. And so Regis Prograis, being a southpaw again, again, Catterall has seen that look. So he'll be able to really just continue where he last left off. Whereas Regis Prograis, his last fight that he had was against an orthodox fighter. So, I'm not saying Regis Prograis has a wealth of experience, so it's not a big deal for Regis, but I'm just saying these things go against Regis Prograis. And so you have to look at all these factors when you're talking about these two guys fighting and matching up with each other. Does Regis Prograis have a chance to win this fight? Absolutely. Okay. But what is his chance? I would say that Regis Prograis, if Jack Catterall does what he's supposed to do, Regis Prograis will have a very good, but still limited. He would have a puncher's chance in this fight. If he can land that left hand, I think it changes the complexity of the fight. Jack Catterall goes in there, doesn't respect Regis Prograis' power. Now, having said that, Jack Catterall also has power. We've seen Jack Catterall put down Josh Taylor. We've seen him put down Jorge Linares. He's put down fighters. He hasn't finished them, but he has put them down. He has respectable power. And so, very easily, as we saw Devin Haney put down Regis Prograis. So very easily, the complexity of this fight and the nature of the fight could change if somebody gets dropped, whether it's Regis Prograis or whether it's Jack Catterall. So the interesting thing about this fight is, Regis is especially dangerous, but you can't overlook Jack. Jack is a guy who puts guys on their pants. He puts them on the seat of their pants. He has power. So that is what we have to look at. This looks like a fight where Regis will be the aggressor. Jack will be the one probably on the back foot, but who knows? It might not be that. All right. It depends on how Jack decides to approach the fight, and that can make the fight much different. But the point I'm making is that both fighters, I think Jack is the more all-rounded fighter of the two. Of course, being all-rounded doesn't mean anything. Tim Tszyu, I think, was the more skilled fighter between him and Murtazaliev. And the fight began with Tim Tszyu doing what he was supposed to be doing. He was blocking punches, he was getting under punches, he was rolling under punches, and he was pressuring Murtazaliev to the ropes. He had him to the ropes, all kinds of things, right? He had him all kinds of trouble until he hooked with Murtazaliev, and Murtazaliev hooked with him and caught him. And that changed the whole complexity of the fight. So fights can be changed just by a single punch. So for me to doggedly say that Jack Catterall is going to beat Regis Prograis, I can't say that. I can't say that without a shadow of doubt. Regis wants to win this fight so he can get in position for a title shot, which would probably be against Liam Parrow. And Jack Catterall wants to win this fight to get in that same position to fight Liam Parrow. I believe it's Liam Parrow. Is it Liam Parrow or is it going to be Puello? Who's the WBO champion? I think they're more in ranking in the WBO, but we'll see. It may be Liam Parrow. It may be Gustavo Puello. It may be Puello or it may be Parrow, but we will see. Again, two very good fighters. So whoever wins this fight, they have their task charted out for them against guys like that. I think Richardson Hitchinson, he's getting his title shot against Liam Parrow. That's another hell of a fight right there. You're talking about two technicians, two really good fighters. One has more power than the other, but or at least more knockouts than the other. So that's another good fight right there. But I just wanted to leave these comments with you guys. I think it's worth considering. Now, my prediction is Jack Catterall winning. I think that it's possible that Regis Prograis may test him, or depending on if he just keeps to the script and does what he's supposed to do, it might look like an easy fight. He might look like, he's tamed Regis Prograis, controlled him. But we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. But my prediction is that Jack Catterall wins by unanimous decision. I don't think he's going to stop Regis, but then, boxing's an interesting thing. So that's my prediction for the fight. Don't forget to smash the like button, people. Like, share, subscribe. If you have any other comments for me, please feel free to comment right now on this video. Otherwise, I'm out of here. I'm what you need. You've been watching my channel. I hope you like, share, subscribe. If you want to donate to this channel, you can donate via PayPal. I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace.